Hey, welcome to Super Social Club. I'm Jeremy, and tonight I am doing the new release of the Bruichladdich 18-year-old. This is what I would consider a whiskey nerd's whiskey. I'll let you know what I mean by that when I nose it, taste it, and give it a mark. Alright, Bruichladdich kind of re-released their 18-year-old very late 2023, early 2024. This one is coming in at 50% ABV. It says right on the bottle that it's bourbon forward, but if you look up the maturation type on this, it's mostly bourbon cask, but you're also getting some Sauternes, which is like a French sweet wine, and some port cask maturation as well. Non-chill filtered, no added color like all Bruichladdich products. Let's see how this one is on the nose. Very kind of crisp, impactful nose. First thing I get right off the bat, kind of like a white wine. Chardonnay, kind of like white wine note to it. Maybe like some champagne-esque. It's kind of like a Chardonnay slash champagne note right off the front. Next thing I pick up, kind of this like creamy maltiness. Definitely get some malt characteristics, some grain, cereal kind of notes in here, but kind of like that. You can almost smell the viscosity of that. And then some very lots of complex fruit notes. Kiwi, starfruit, green apple. I get some like lemon custard. Lemon custard pie is like a note in here that is absolutely fantastic. Lots of layers of complexity on the nose. And then behind all that, there's this like salty, briny funkiness that Bruichladdich sometimes is known for. And it's really nice in this. It's really nice on the nose. Yeah, it's like peeling back layers of notes here. Really enjoyable. Let's see how it is on the palate. Lots of impact right on the palate. I'd say some notes that carry over from the nose is that lemon custard. Kind of get that. The citrus element to it, very good. Salt and malt. That's kind of what I wrote down. I think that describes a big part of the aspect of this. Again, with that like that weird kind of funkiness, a salty, briny, maltiness characteristic. Really good. Saltwater taffy, vanilla, smoked pear kind of note to it that is absolutely fantastic. I get like soured Skittles. Love that note in here. Lots of interesting, weird stuff coming out of this. You get all these complex fruit notes. So many of them. Then you get this briny, malty, salty characteristic. Then you get this kind of like nice viscosity, creaminess to it. The vanilla's a little bit of sweetness in there. And that's why I'm saying this is kind of like a whiskey nerd's kind of whiskey. It's something that you can pour and really like dive into. You can keep pulling out different kind of notes. The fruit notes, they're kind of ever changing. You know, one time I'll get pear, next I'll get starfruit, the next I'll get, kiwis, and lots of interesting things going on there. This is kind of like elegant and impactful at the same time. Like I said, there's a good amount of malt characteristic. You can kind of taste the distillate still in this, which I really like. And lots of complex, very bright fruit kind of notes as well. It's a whiskey that needs time, it needs energy, it needs thought, and that's why I would say that this is a whiskey nerd's kind of whiskey. Special thanks to Rob, Whiskey in the Six. He lent me this bottle for review. Thank you so much. I've had a really good time trying this, writing down notes. Really enjoy it quite a bit. Score-wise for me, very solid. 89 out of 100. Let's talk price. Even though this is a bottle on loan, usually don't score for price, but the best price that I could find this at time of recording in stock in Canada is $205. Now that is expensive, but looking at the landscape of 18-year-old Scotch whiskies right now, what I could buy them for, this kind of falls right where that price point is, and I think you're getting a very good whiskey. Lots of complexity. It's 50% ABV. It's checking a lot of boxes, and I think I would be very comfortable paying $205 Canadian for this. So I think the price is justified on this bottle. I know other markets, price varies a lot. Some people in the US are telling me they're paying $175 US for that. So that would put this around 240 Canadian or so. 175 US is about 240, 245 Canadian. At that price point, that's when you're getting kind of up there, but for right around 200 Canadian, that's under 150 US. So a great price point here. I definitely would pay that, and I think the price is justified for that for sure. This whiskey, I wouldn't say it's for a beginner. I think you have to be kind of like a Bruichladdich fanboy to enjoy this one. That or a whiskey nerd who enjoys digging deep into whiskeys to pull out flavors, this one is definitely for that kind of drinker. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the new Bruichladdich 18? What's the price point in your area? And how does this compare to previous Bruichladdich you've tried in the past? I feel like this one has a lot of that weird kind of salty, briny funkiness going on with it. And I like it quite a lot. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really much appreciated. Have a good one. Cheers.